Hello, guys. Mr. Postman. Whoa, Mr. Postman. He's been today and yesterday and I don't know when else, but he's been a few times and dropped me off lots of stuff. So I've got some bits to show you from what Mr. Postman's brought, and I'm expecting some more stuff. We have some bits and bobs that I've made from things that Mr. Postman's brought. I've entered a giveaway from Diane. Oh, now what's that? Let me just check if I can find out her channel name, because she's doing a giveaway for our subscribers. And all you have to do is send a ATC card with your details on, specifically including your date of birth, because it's to put in a little birthday box for her. Now I know you all know that I don't actually celebrate my birthday, but I still wanted to send her something and be involved. And it's the first time I've done an ATC, so I'll show you what I've done, and then I'll tell you more about. Now let me see. Let me see if I can find a channel. I'll try and link her in. I can't link her in because I'm on live, can't I? It's Diane Cross Dabblings in Crafts. So it's Diane Cross Dabblings in Crafts. And as I say, she's doing this giveaway and she's including our new subscribers. But what you have to do is send her an ATC card. So I'll show you what I've been doing first. I've also going to send her a little bits and bobs of the ephemera that I've made. But as I live near the sea, I thought I'd do a sea theme. So everything that I've done that I'm sending, except the bits, is sea themed. So this is the card that I'm sending it. Oops, that's the card that I'm sending it. It says the ocean is calling, and I've fussy cut from some papers this lovely clownfish, and then we've got some more little fish round here, a puffer fish. I think there's an angel fish, and I don't know what they are, but those fish there. And then when we go inside, I've put a little pocket in here, which has the ATC card in. And then I made some resin emojis, which I love making. So I've actually included that in the letter as well. And I've just wrote her a letter telling her a bit about myself. This is the ATC card. Again, it's sea themed. So again, I've fussy cut this anchor out, and it says adventure awaits. And behind that, I've used a smaller clownfish. Again, she didn't want too dimensional because it's obviously got to fit in a little box with lots of other ATC cards. So I put a background piece on, which is like the same paper I used in that. And then again, I fussy cut another clownfish out and put that behind the dagger. We've got a few other bits of ephemera, like the little fish, fussy cut fish, and seaweeds and sea animals that I've like crustaceans and things that I've put down the bottom here. And then on the back, I've kept to the sea theme, and I've just put dolphins and things like that, or whales on the back. And I've called it Summer Seas 1 of 1 from Lisa's Crafty Creations. I've given her my details, my address, my date of birth, and I've just put I love crafting, resin, diamond painting, polymer and various paper crafts. Although I'm new to ATCs, it finds it helps with my bipolar and other health issues. And I've just put thank you. So that's my ATC. So I'm hoping to get that sent off. What I've also done is made the envelope around the sea theme as well. So that's the envelope. So I'll get that. Oh, sticky. Get that put in there. We mustn't forget the ATC card. I nearly forgot the ATC card then. So we'll put that in there, and we'll get the address put on this afternoon and get that sent out later today. Make sure it's well stuck down. So there we go. So that's already all ready to be sent off. So that's the Diane. As I say, that was Diane Cross Dabblings in Craft. Right, let's show you some of what Mr. Postman's brought me. So I ordered some, everybody's talking about Jade Diction resin. So I bought some of the UV resin, the Steve McDonald Arts and Crafts, swears by it. And I do admit it's come out beautiful. So I got the big bottle, I got the 500 grams, and I think it was something like £30. It's come with a precision nozzle, some gloves, some instructions. So that was quite good. And you get a little note to get another bottle free. You just have to email them, which I thought was really nice. With that, I ordered these. So they're just clear bezels for, and there's three different kinds. They're all flowers. So we have that one, that one, and then finally that one. And this is what I've made with them. First of all, I made these. I had difficulty getting this one to set. The champagne was no bother, but the gold mica powder was a bit of an issue. I had to take some out and put a clear resin in the back instead. So that's that one. Then I made this one, which is two colours, again, because the gold wasn't setting. So wiped it. So that's the champagne side, and that's the gold side. So I did a set in the gold. Then I tried some different glitters. So we tried with the red glitters first. So that's the red and green. I quite like that one. Back's a bit untidy, unfortunately. And then that's the other pink and green. These we use in the Arteza or Arteza, whichever you want to put it, glitters. So you can see it's got a nice dome on that one. And then it's the back. Actually, I think that's the front, but it's covered over the middle a bit too much. And then these are the blue ones, and I love this colour. It's like a turquoisey aqua blue. I haven't done the centre, and I'm going to leave the centre. And that's that one. And again, I'm just going to leave it like that. I don't think I'll fill in the edges. So that's what I've made with those. So I'm quite liking that. I think it was a good buy. I beat the beach, and I've been collecting stones. Oh, what else I've made with the Jade Diction resin was this lid for, I haven't done the bottom yet, but that's the lid for another one of those little makeup mirrors. And that's glitters, and I think that's come really nice. Again, that's the green glitter. And then I just coated some things with resin, basically so I didn't have to sand and polish. And that's a bit of sea glass, and there's another piece of sea glass there. And then I found this lovely stone at the beach. Can you see the striations on that? So I'm going to just put a chain on that. I'm going to put a hole in it, jump ring chain, and that's that sorted. And then I found this lovely piece. I think it's just coal, but I don't know if you see it's got that lovely purplish sheen to it, but I think that's going to need sanding and just polishing. So that's all I've been making with the resin and doing with the resin. I bought some more moulds. So I bought this mould. Bought this mould. It's an elephant, and you make two of them and curl round each other. It's actually designed for a candle mould. It's thick silicone, and it's a bit squishy, but I think that's ideal because you can get a good squidgy widgy and trying to get the air bubbles out, and it stands okay. It's a bit wobbly, but it stands fine. I think once you get the resin in, it'll be okay. So I've got that. So once I've made that, I'll show you that. I also got, as I'm doing some more paper crafts, I got this punch. And I was going to get the circular punch, but I found this one and it's a heart-shaped one. So it punches out a little heart there. So I thought that was quite nice. And I've got pink handles. So I got that one. I also got some edge punches, although I think one of them is there. That one, it's a bit bent, or something's caught in it. I did have a go with it and it did cut, but then I think I tried to cut something that was a bit too wide for it. Might cut, but it doesn't look like it's gonna cut through, because that's supposed to come right the way through. Anyway, if it doesn't work, I'll have to send it back. But I got the dolphins. I got the little heart edge. These are all edge punches. And I got little hearts. And the main reason I got those was to help finish off, put some nice lacing edges on the album I'm making, which I've shown you. So that's those. So they all came. Then I got some edges, and again these were for the album I'm doing, and they come in 4 colours. We have silver, we have like brass, we have gold, and then we have like a rose gold. It's very pinky. So they're the edges, and I say they're for the album as well, just to finish up the corners of the outside. I did have some edges, but the two beveled at the back and they wouldn't really sit properly, so they kept falling off. So I thought, well, I'll try some different ones and I'll have to rethink about how I'm going to attach the others on. Maybe it's need a stronger glue, which I have got now, so we'll try again. So that's those I got again for the album. I thought that they were good. Then I got myself a couple of dies. This one's a square with stitching. Well, it's not square, it's oblong, isn't it? And you've got your 3 different sizes. I can't remember how much I paid for it. I think these were all Ali purchases. And then I got this, which is the teacups, and it says on the top, well done. So it's like a balancing teacup, and then it attaches with like a well done, which I was wanting. So I've been making some cards for some children to say well done. Had an order for at least 10 cards to say well done. Then the clinking you can hear is something else I've been making. So I'm going to put those on there because I need to go up there. Then I bought myself some acetate, clear acetate sheets, thick 240 micro sheets for binding, protective covers and crafts. Extra thick 240 micron. It's got a professional finish. It's crystal clear. It's A4 210 millimeters by 297 millimeters. It's extra strong protection, and there's a pack of 10. And I got 33, so there's 30 sheets, and it's from Harbour Crafts. So that's those I got. So I thought I might have a go making some shaper cards, and I have some ideas to make something that you can, rather than put a clear, like a covered back on, to do it clear on both sides. So that's those. Now then, what else have I been making? Jewellery. Oh, I collected a load of stones from the beach. So I'm going to try and think of lots of things to do with those. And as I say, I've been decorating some sea glass and some of the stones that I thought would just make nice pendants as they are. Then I've been making some clay beads. I don't know whether I've shown you these, but I saw it on the Crafty Dog or Crazy Dog, Creative Dog, the Creative Dog I think it was, and she makes a lot of glass and beadwork and canes. She makes some beautiful clay polymer clay canes. So she made some what you call paper beads, and basically it's just like a triangle piece of clay that you've decorated, and then you curl it so it looks like a bit like a croissant, and that's what I've done. So I've made a few of those, and then out of them I've made a couple of necklaces. So one of the colours was mainly a blue and a silver, so I've made that one. And with that one I've made these little earrings, and I added a little silver bead at the end. So we've got a pair of earrings. Actually, that's a different size. That must have made two pairs, but that's one size, and then that's the other size. Then I made this one, which is more darker. I haven't decided whether I'm going to resin them or just leave them. So I think they look nice the way they are. I might just seal them with some polyurethane and gloss finish. And then I did some in orange, and I haven't really done the right amount to make a necklace, but I made these lovely earrings. So you've got two of the actual paper beads, and then in between they've got these amber crystals with some jump rings to attach them. Then there's a little gold hanging bead at the bottom. I think it's quite nice with the silver jump rings, because that's the only colour jump ring I had. Although saying that, I do have some gold jump rings, so I don't know why I use silver. And then I used the gold hooks. So I think they were quite nice. I was quite pleased with those. On the same note, I've just made these ones. I made a lovely cane. That's the petal that I used, and then I added some leaves, but I don't know where the actual cane's gone. There we go. So that was surely the petal. That's the petal I used, and that's the size petal. Then I made some leaves. And surrounded the petals in leaves. So there's the leaves. And you just sort of like make them more into a leaf shape like that. You can elongate them whatever you want. And then it made this cane here. Reduced it. So out of that I put it on some purple clay that I already had. And then decorated both sides by the looks of it. And I made these little paper beads, and then I've made some focal pieces, so like some big pendant pieces. I think they're a bit thin. I might have to put them on a backing. And I made 3 different, based on triangular but slightly bigger triangles. I'll show you if I can. There. So that's what I've been making there. So that's all the makes I've done. This last week I've not spent a lot of time in my craft room because I've not been 100%. So, and would you believe I was out yesterday on a paddling board? My husband and my daughter actually took 2 of them, but they managed to get me on it. And I really enjoyed it. I was terrified. I don't know whether I was more scared or who of us was more scared, sorry, the dog or me. I think I won, although the dog was pretty scared. Although he got used to it in the end. He did get used to it. He started jumping on it. Just hang these up so they don't get tangled. Ready for the next sales, which are coming up. I'm going to do a sale, but then I've got these new items that I'll be selling at full price, but everything else I'm going to sell. So that's all the makes. So, and everything I've been buying. So I'm hoping to have some fun with that. Don't know what I'm going to do today. Sun's gone in, so I might be able to do some more UV resin because the sun chrome's directly on my desk. So I can't always do any UV resin. Because it's set straight away. Doesn't have time to like really get the thing sorted, and then it's curing. So I don't think I want that bit. I'm just going to put this on a foil tray with some paper on so it doesn't go shiny, and then I'm going to place them there, and then I'll put that in the oven downstairs. I've got a proper little oven to cook with, so I don't use my big oven because I don't want fumes into my actual cooking oven. Although I think the little oven does better than my big oven. But there's that. Yeah, so have a look at Diane Cross Dabblings in Crafts. She does some lovely paper stuff. Please give her a sub, like what she does, and then share. And also, if you are interested in joining it, do a VR for her, and have a go making an ATC. They are fun to make. I'm going to do a few. I think that's what I might do today. Is do a few more of those. Because you can make them in sets, one of 6, one of in a set theme. So I think I'll have a go. And they were a nice way of, if you've got some nice papers and you don't really want to get rid of them, they're a nice way to craft, use your papers up, but keep them as a memory. You can put them in a little photo album, or you can make these albums that I'm making. I suppose you could make an ATC journal or an album. So I don't know whether I've got any further with this album than I did, but that's the front cover. And we've got pages. I've not put any pockets or anything like that on yet, although I do tend to. The next page is not finished yet, but I have got in mind to use some foil card. And then I've got a piece of plain card to go on there. And I've got white lace in the middle. Green lace, I should say. Ooh. There's the dolphin edge that I did. Can you see that? Got a piece of white card behind it. That's the dolphin edge. This page, I'm going to get washi tape, and I'm going to edge it all in washi tape. All the joins, I'm going to edge in washi tape. And I love this stripy bit. And then the rest isn't finished. It's all blank. So I got a bit sick of it because I was running out of nice papers. So I'm going to look and get some more papers. I'm hoping to have a look in the range, and B&M had some nice ones the last time, so we'll see what we can get in 6x6s or 12x12. But the trouble is, you get like in packs, you might get 2 of each or 3 of each, but you need more than that because of the size of the album. So I'm finding I need like 2, 4 or 5 sheets in order to finish a section. So that's why it's slowing me down a bit, because I haven't got enough. And then I did some of the cuts wrong, which annoyed me, and I just got sick and fed up. And once I do something and I can't seem to get it in my head, I have to stop. Otherwise, I just make it look horrible, and I think that's why I've messed up with one of those pages. So I don't know whether to pull it out and start again or what. So, what else did I order? I think I've ordered some papers. Let's have a look, see whether... I've ordered something for my husband, which is them Q grips. He's having trouble with his ears, so I've ordered some of those to see whether they work. So that's I've ordered something else as well. But I can't remember what. Trying to find it. The last thing looks from Amazon was the J Diction, which I've got. Don't know. Can't seem to find it. Oh, that's it. I've ordered from the range. I thought I'd ordered something else. So I've ordered Craft Sensations scrapbooking design pad. That was $1.99. Craft Sensations foil design pad, which is $3.99. Craft Companion pokey tool, because mine's getting bent, so I bought a Crafter's Companion one. That was $1.49. Then I've ordered Art Studio metal crafting leaves. So they were little metal leaves. So I've ordered some of those as well. So that should be coming by today or tomorrow. So I'll be playing with that when it comes. Estimated delivery Tuesday the 16th, so it should be coming tomorrow. And then I think that was it. Only had to cancel something. Self-healing cutting mat. Oh, I've had to cancel that. Oh, I want a bigger cutting mat as well. Yeah. That's all I've ordered. Oh, hang on. The Room Limited. What have I ordered from there? All right. Yep, so that's what I've got. So as soon as they come, I'll be showing you what they look like. And then I can play some on. Hopefully I'll have some nice pages for my album, which is what I want. I just have to do this a second. The insurance, want confirmation of my address, my business insurance, which I need for my fares. Would you believe I missed one the other day? Got me dates mixed up, so I didn't go. But never mind. Right, hopefully that's done. Sorry about that. So if anybody wants to have a chat, I'm more than welcome to sit and chat for a little bit while we think of something to do. Let's make some ATC cards. Now apparently the standard size is 2.5 by 3.5. So let's get we'll put these in the pot. That's all the pots we need to finish off. should really get some of these finished. I won't take long to finish them, like. Let me get my humongous guillotine out. My humongous guillotine. So we need to cut these and just cut it there for now. Right, so we need 2, 3.5. 2.5. Two and a half. A bit wonky. This thing doesn't seem to cut straight. Smaller. No, it's not straight. Yeah, it's still not straight. For some reason, this trimmer is not the best. Right. Well, that worked out well. Still, see, it's not cutting straight. Right, 2.5. That's better. I think when it's the smaller sizes, I should use the smaller trimmer because I think it doesn't hold it down properly. So anyway, we've got a few here cut, so we'll do a little set. We'll just trim them up by hand if needs be. Actually, they're not too bad. Not too bad. I've got 3 there that are perfect. Well, perfect is gonna be. And then we have 3 here. We can actually make them into a different. Make it into a tag. Make it into a tag. And back there. That's my cat. Wants attention. She's not going to get it. She's just being a pest. I don't know what's the matter with her these days. You know, I've had that punch and I don't know what I've done with it. Just had it, didn't I? Just had it in my hand, just showed you it. What in with it? Punchy, where are you? That's me bad me gloves. Or put it away. Put it in its box. Right, and then what we'll do is we'll put nice little. Oh, that's going to be upside down part. Never mind. We've got a nice little heart in there. So that's that. That's better. Right, we've got some APCs there. Put that card there. And I think we'll get some papers out. Oh, I forgot to show you these. This is what else I've been making. Bottles. So I've been collecting bottles. So with this one, it already had the hearts on the bottle. So all I did was painted them or stenciled them. And then I put a stencil on there. in the silver colours. Then I've got another bottle similar and another stencil. So again, I just coloured in the hearts and then put this beautiful stencil on there in the reds. All of these were Arteza or Arteza, whichever you want to call it, acrylic paints. This one I haven't finished. I'm going to colour in the hearts again, and I've put on there in a pen, which I'm going to have to either seal or go over I Love My Dog with some hearts on, and then put some paw prints on the back. I've got another one of those, Dog's Rule, and I was going to put Cat's Drool on the other side, but I haven't got around to that yet. And again, some paw prints going up the back. We then did this one, and this bottle had a compass on the bottom, so I put a compass on the side. And I've also done another one of these bottles in gold, but it's already gone. I then made these bottles, and I hand painted some little flowers on there, and then I did the same and hand painted this one, which has got dragonflies and bees on. I've just painted the one side, and then I've got this teeny weeny bottle, and I don't know whether this is a bit too much, but I've also added that. So, and all I've used is acrylic paints, and then I've sealed them with some polyurethane gloss sealant. So they go back down there. I need to find a box to put them in, ready to take them to the sale. And I'm going to have to, I bought some lights, but I'm not sure where I've put them. So I'll have to find the lights out and then put some lights inside them. And that will just, I think, finish them off. People are more likely want to buy them then, won't they? So let's have a look for some paper pads. Some 6x6s somewhere. Oh, I'm not putting that. I'm not putting that. Oh, nice. Have a look at these. Oh, all kinds in there. That's what I wanted then. That. Right. And then that's nice. Use some of that. Right. Let's see what we've got here. So I've gathered some, this is my bag full of itty bits and bobs and all kinds of different stuff in here. I've pulled out some, get rid of that. I'll put that down. See, I need a new mat, this is minging. But then again, my desk's minging now, I should put a cover on it. I'm going to have to sand it all down and paint it, I think. Right, so I got some of these papers out, which are ideal for little ATCs, you can write something on. So we've got that graph paper, then we've got like this, the printed papers, we've got some stripes, numbers on the back, more printed pages, lots of different styles, more pages, then like working like bank, you know, like accounts sheets, more printed papers. So I'm going to use some of those. I've got a piece of music card, then I've got these bits, then I've got these lovely foil, or some of them are foilettes. That one. We've got a few sheets of that one. We've got the hexagons, and again, that's a lovely foil. lovely colours in this. Then we've got triangles and teardrops, and then circles. So I think we'll use some of those, although they might be nice in the album as well, especially as there's 4, and I think that's about the right size page. Just for some of the pages, let's have a look, see if we've got, that's that. Alright, we could use some for this. Need to double put 2 sheets there. I'll pick a different middle section and then use them. I think I might just use those rather than use them for ATCs. Use them in this album. So there's that done. Right, then let's see what we've got in here. This is a bag full of all kinds of bits. Oh, we've got some nice buttons. We've got some cutouts. Just scrap bits of card. Got a little bit of ephemera in there. Oh, it's nothing fresh. What are these? Oh, we've got some glitter card there. Would be nice as a background card. Spotty card. These. Doesn't bother about using them. Let's sort this file out. It's got some nice looking. Oh, we've got a stencil there. Oh, that's a nice card. Not use some of that. And we've got some little cut-offs here. Paper collection, everything included. It was a free gift in Card Maker's activity pack. Oh, you've got letters, numbers. No, I'm not sure about using that. I might just get rid of that. Oh, got some nice flowers there. Use them. There's some more. Use them. Cutouts. I can have some sentiments there. There's some more of those nice cutouts. We've got some nice gingham here. There. What's these? Some more papers. No, I've got enough papers out, I think. Paper collection. Oh, we've got that's nice. Got an iris there, so we can do some florally ones. We've got a couple of irises, so we can do some cutouts. That's about it. We'll just leave it there, I think. Guys, I must have 2 of those stencils then. The other one's broken, so I'll keep that one. Right. So we'll have to go through that thing quite a bit later, but that's that one. So let's see what we've got. We're going to do some with the irises, I think. We'll do maybe 3 for the irises. Then we've got these beautiful, look like some kind of rose. They're gorgeous. And then you've got the same in the red. So they're nice. So we could use them. We've got some pink fuchsia. And these lovely pots. So I think we'll do a flower selection. And I've got some nice card here at the back. Right, so let's move those out the way there. I'll put that back in there. I'm going to use those as a more vintagey thing. Hiya, Lorna. How are you? Are you joining Diane's ATC giveaway. Oh, this is sticky. This is sticky. This is even better. This is sticky. Right. And it's perfect. Right, so we're going to put that on as a backing. I can peel it off. It's the only trouble when you have your nails like gel polished, or it makes them thicker and you lose a little bit of feeling in the nerve of your nail. There we go. Right, so I think we'll cover the back in it. Let's cover the whole thing in it. Get my scissors out. I should have them out somewhere. They were out. You're fine. Oh, that's good. Are you joining Diane Cross's ATC giveaway? She wants a load of ATCs to put in her birthday box. I mean, you might have already said you are entering. If you watch the video at the beginning, I've put on showing you what I'm sending. Because I live near the sea, I thought I'd do a sea themed one. I thought I'd do a sea themed one. So that's what I've done. So if you watch the video at the beginning, you'll see what I've done, and I've put it envelope and everything. Right, let's have a look what we're going to put on. Oh, they're too big. We'll put down, like, I suppose. I think I'll use that one. And I've tartan back around, so. Well, I've just really started joining the paper crafty community. I've been making cards for a long time, but not as a main hobby. But then after watching yourself and Dee and Jackie GMC, what do they call her? Mac something. After watching her, I love some of her stuff. And then Dee and Gertie. Hi Dee, just talking about you. After doing that, I thought I'm going to join in and be more part of that like paper craft community. Because it's lovely. I mean, they're all really nice. And you get a lovely welcome off them all when you sub and you join. How you doing, Dee? How's things with you? Have you heard anything from Mandy? How's she doing? Right, so that's what I've done so far. And then I've got these little bits. I'm going to cut these out because I can do so much more than just use that one. Because there's this here, and it's lovely as a whole. But I think what I'd like to do is use the little squares and the borders on it. So that's what I'm going to do. Because each one of those on an ATC will look huge, whereas on a card they just look little. It's better on a card if you used it the whole thing together, but I think on an ATC that can go down there. Sorry, you can't really see what I'm doing. Hiya, Emma. How's things with you, darling? But I'll show you once I've got everything glued in place. You need to get back on YouTube. Just can't be bothered. The longer I leave it, the worse. I know that's the thing. You keep thinking, oh, I must do it. I'll do a live, or I'll do a this, I'll do a that, and then you just think, oh, I can't be bothered. I need to really sort of sort my camera out and work out how to do recordings so that I'm not going live, and then I can put the camera so you can actually see what I'm doing. But at the minute, I can't work out. It records lovely. I get a lovely picture and everything, and I put it on the computer, and the picture's beautiful. I can't hear anything. The sound's not coming through. So that is so annoying. So I need to work out how to get my sound on. But at the same time, I want the computer totally rebooting. So that I want my computer totally rebooting. And then sorry, I'm concentrating talking at the same time. I know I'm going to get my computer put in to get a proper update on it, because, as you say, it might just be the computer. It happened to Mandy, did it? Right. I might see if my husband will let me, although I could save up myself and buy myself a proper like in my own like decent laptop. Right, I like that. So I'll get them stuck on, and then I'll show you how far I'm at. So I'm just using a multi-purpose glue, or sticky stuff as I call it. Getting the sticky stuff out. So did you see the bottles I've been making? I showed the I think I need a new PC. I think this one, my daughter bought this one, just a cheapy one really, to see us through on YouTube, and it did well. It's done well, but we've always had issues with the editing and what we can do. So um so as I say, I think I'm going to save up and get myself a new computer, and then I can do some better quality videos. I mean, the lives are all right, and I quite enjoy, especially when people come on and talk to you. You sat outside with your feet in a bowl and you're that hot. It's not, the sun's not shining today. Hey, you never guess what I was on, although I didn't mention earlier. You listening in? I've been on a paddleboard yesterday. I got dragged onto it. I don't know whether I was more terrified or what. I don't know. I tell you, I think the dog was just as terrified as I was. There were both of us on it, and I think the dog didn't know whether it preferred to swim, because he's just a little terrier. So I don't know whether it was better, whether he was better off swimming or on the board. He just couldn't make his mind up. But he did end up with a board on me, and there it was. He was whining and I was squealing. Oh, it was hilarious. But then yesterday, my daughter and my husband went out, and they had trouble because the sea fret suddenly came in and got to a point where they couldn't see, my husband couldn't see my daughter, and my daughter was in, she could just about see the shoreline, so she could have got into serious bother. Right, that's gonna put on. Put that on. So that's what I've got so far. Emma, you're rather windy here at the moment, so you hope we'll get some rain. Your dad had to get a new laptop last week from Curry's. They set it all up for him and got a new broadband as well. Haven't used it yet. Yeah, I'm afraid of jellyfish. It was fun, um, but I've got this fear of jellyfish. I once had, when I'd been taking some strong medication after I'd been in hospital, um, I had, um, what's the word, hallucinations. I was convinced the lampshade in the bedroom was a jellyfish. And I'm going, no, don't put the light on, it's a jellyfish, it's a jellyfish, don't put the light on. Oh, I was terrified. My daughter was killing herself laughing. I was absolutely terrified. And I really, really don't like them. I see them in the sea. Not that I go in the sea very often, but if I see them, that's me out. I'm gone. Bye bye. The only other thing I'm as frightened of is spiders. Same thing. I'm not overly keen on crabs because they look a bit spider-like, but I'm not bad with those. I quite like them, but sometimes when they're walking and they look a bit like. There we go. So that's it so far. That looks like that's it so far. So we've got some little bits left over from that. So we could use them in something else or on another one. That there. With that there. That's all that's it. You're petrified of snakes and big spiders. Snakes don't bother me. I love snakes actually. Nina, the daughter who still lives with us, she wants a snake. Um, but my husband says no more pets. We're having issues with a cat at the minute. Let's get the ribbons out. Two. There's that one. I don't know whether that's a bit right. I'm looking at this. You can get really big jellyfish. You can. In this country, you can get the Portuguese man of war, which is actually very, very dangerous as well. It's extremely poisonous, and that's the only poisonous jellyfish you get here. But then you have the tiny ones in Australia, don't they, that you can't actually see, and they have to put warnings up that they're actually there, and they've got they're called the box jellyfish, and they they have to put warnings on the beach. Oh, that's better, and then you can see through, can't you? So there, so far that cut the edges off. So I'll put a little bit of ribbon on. Do you know if Lou and Trevor are keeping well? I don't know. Trevor's on his boat. I know that much, but I don't know about Lou. I haven't heard anything from Lou in ages. I know Annie was saying the same. She's not heard her on a. She's not been joining the quiz nights. Not that I have the last. I've been sort of popped on, but I've not been well, as I said. So I've just been popping on, saying hi to Annie, giving her a thumbs up, joining in the chit chat, and then leaving for the quiz because I just can't. I like to join in, but then I'm not well enough to join in, so then I get frustrated at myself. So I'm better off just staying away for the quiz. No, no, you haven't heard either. Trevor's messaged you last week. He's okay. He's enjoying his boat time. He's had the weather for that, like, hasn't he? We've had some lovely, lovely weekends and not much rain. I mean, this weekend we've had it was boiling, and the dog today's gone, but the dog hasn't been able to go to work with Jem because he normally goes to work and guards the van. Because he won't let anybody near the van. Nice as nice pins outside the van, but once he's in there and anybody comes up to the van, instructions on. Need a bit more glue on there. And we're having trouble with the cat. She started weeing. So we've had in shoes, would you believe it? Mine and my daughter's shoes, she's weeing in them. Now, we don't know why. We thought it was just in the one place. So I thought maybe something had scented there, like she got scented the dog or some dog had, because we have dogs visit sometimes. I wasn't sure whether we had a puppy pop in. A friend of mine brought a puppy, and it keeps coming off. Get stuck on there. Stick. So that's where I'm at so far. What do you think? What do you think, guys? Right. Both of that would be too much, I think. I'd have to put some little buttons or something on it. And we need some kind of sentiment. Although I don't suppose you need sentiments on them, but they're nice to have a sentiment on, aren't they? Oh, I've got some nice little buttons here. Let's use some of these. Are the buttons? Oh no, they're split pins, which is even better. One. Two. Oh, I need four, so I have to use a different colour. We'll use that colour, I think. On and nice. And we're going to pokey too. See if it'll poke through. That's got ribbon on. There we go. I'll keep the ribbon on as well, won't it? Good. I think there's something to go on the back of that. how old? She's 14. And as I say, it's not all the time. It's not all day. It's not every day. But every now and then she'll. So we went and took her to the vets, and then the vet said it might be just her age. She's getting she's got muscle deterioration in her back legs. So she had been getting trouble jumping up for her food. Because we have to keep our food high up because we've got a dog and the dog eats her food if it's on the floor. So she jumps up and she's never had any bother, but suddenly she's. Oh yeah, I'm just on YouTube. All right, I won't be long. So if anybody's got any suggestions, so she's on medication, and she's they give her some sort of anti-inflammatory, so she can jump up, help take the pain. They think she's got a bit of arthritis, so help her take the pain out of that. I don't think it's dementia. She's still a very intelligent cat. She seems to be all there. She comes and asks for help to get on the bench if she needs it. She'll tell me when it's tea time, but it's just this weeing. So, oh, did you? 19. You see, I think 14 is still quite young for her. I mean, I know she was the run to the litter and she's a really small cat. But I don't know. So they don't know whether they've given us some stuff to do a sample to see if that's what I've done so far. To see if it's anything like that, like a water infection or something. I might just put her with glove on. We now have Purdy with dementia. It could be the start of it. Just keep an eye on her. Right. Okay. I will. Thank you. I hope it's not, because I love it to bits, so I can put that on there, can't I? Let's have a look. Take that pin out again. And I'll put the pin through that hole there, then through that hole there. I don't know whether some people call these brads. I've always called them split pins, but that's what they are. And then we put that little thing on there. It's a good look. So what do you think? I might put some stamping over the top of it, like a butterfly stamp or something. But that's my ATC. So I need to do something to the back. I need to decorate the back. I put some plain. I think I'll just put some plain. Although I might put some of that that on writing card with journal. Yes, I think I'll put some of that on the back. And then we'll decorate it with some bits of paper and butterflies or something. I'm sure I can see something in there as well. I get you lease act now. Oh, ICT now. So what do you think? First, second ever ATC. Let's put some of that on. And into like corners so that I can stick them in. Right, I'm going to have to go now. I've done that because, as I say, husband and daughter have just come in, as you hear. So I will love you all and leave you. Thank you very much for joining me this afternoon. I hope you enjoy. Get the chance if you're able to watch the replay and see all the bits I've got done. I'd love to see what you think of bottles, particularly because they're a newish thing I've just started doing. And that would be great. Please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, although I know you three have. And I'll see you next time. Love you lots. Bye. Oh, don't forget to pass on a smile if you get the opportunity to.